Let's talk some more Walmart as Jenny Horne stands by, host of the Next Gen, with a look at the number, because this is a really important piece of data too, probably as important as these two economic prints.
I've been saying this all week. Finally, we get to talk about it, Oliver.
Yeah,
I've been so excited.
Lay it on us.
Okay, so shares are up 8% this morning, new all-time high on record top line and bottom line growth. I mean, I think that we can make the very clear assumption now consumers are still spending. They're just going to Walmart. So it's not like this is necessarily impacting all retailers equally. I think that the fact that they have an accessibility with their price points, and this is, of course, the largest U.S. grocer in the country. So I think for that reason, there is a complete need-be basis for getting consumers in your door. But the nice rally this morning did come as revenue did sizably top expectations at around $169 billion. Profits also topped at around 67 cents versus the 65 cents expected. Those were record marks for their top and bottom lines, and the company indicated they expect a lot of this to continue, actually upping their outlook for their full-year sales growth to range between around 3 to 4%. From 3 to 4% to now 3.75% to 4.75%, and guiding for earnings growth between 6 and 9%, which is not too shabby for a company as large as Walmart has become. Their CFO did say they have not seen any incremental fraying of consumer health, but they do think that this is a broader positive sign for the economy as fears percolated in the recent weeks about the potential economic slowdown. So Walmart stock has been a consistent and reliable player for the better part of the last 2 years. And I know you and Kevin were just looking at it compared to like Target, and Costco is actually, I think, much more comparable at this point just because of like their grocery offerings and their size. I mean, so right now, just to paint a picture of how much larger Walmart has become than a Target, 8.5 times the size of Target as far as its market cap is concerned, whereas a Costco is about like 1.5 times the size. So I think that this has become a clear leader in the overall grocery shopping experience, especially as we talk about some of these back to school trends, which have been fairly weak. Obviously not for Walmart, though, which again speaks to consumers looking for a good deal.
The patriotic urge to go to Walmart right now.
I know. I also want to go to a Walmart right now, but I've always been a fan of Walmart. They just don't have them really in like urban areas. There's like one in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, true. Okay, so decent sales, consistent, reliable, some staple spending at the core of it for sure, but also discretionary items too, just of the somewhat more affordable variety. That's fine. I don't need to live in a world where we need to get special stuff outside of Walmart. It's pretty much got everything I need. I could deal with a middle of the road TV for the rest of my life.
You know what? I could as well, and I would definitely go for some of their like grocery offerings. I was reading a really interesting report comparing like some of the most legacy discount grocers, like a Trader Joe's and Aldi, and actually now price points. I mean, like Walmart's comparable with an Aldi as far as its price points have gone because it's been able to keep its prices relatively low. And this is exactly why we aren't seeing a slowdown in people continuing to go to a place that is committed to keeping their prices, again, relatively low. I mean, I think that makes sense for so many consumers. Even if you're, say, a more high-end, more insulated consumer from inflation, I think everyone right now consistently is showing they want to find a good deal.
Okay. I feel like America is just going to function better if we all just go to Walmart, shop at the same place, right?
Yeah, but then what about everything else? We have to still like support the Targets, the Costcos.
Yeah, special occasion, fine. At the time when everybody's worried about the economy rolling over a cliff, nice to see that it's busy at Walmart. Okay, so Sam's Club too, I always forget about as well, which is getting even better comps. So that whole model obviously still working well. So we'll see if Costco rallies today, but such a good number that everything's rallying with it. So going to get a big move in retail. Thanks, Jenny. Okay.